All right. Last we left everybody off, it was what one might call interesting. After having a conversation with the representatives of Haven, our heroes had taken a leave and talked to somebody who seemed to be doing some type of recruitment. Some people thought it might be a cult, but definitely something interesting where they thought it could be useful. Um, During this time, a display of power, authority came by, a voice saying that this symposium had taken far too long, ultimately, and they will take care of business and push things further and do what they are too scared to do here. With that, our gathered folk PCs witnessed a murder. The woman who had been representing Haven stabbed through the chest, killed in front of their eyes, as the person they were talking to grabbed the redemptive eye, the false curation meant to replicate Nikta's reaping eye, and make off like a mad person. As we open to this, to reiterate, the characters are at a close range from the table where the murder has occurred. The murderers are still at the table. Or actually, I should say the murderer is... Nope, I had murderers. There's two. I said it right the first time. And Thief Gorge is a far distance, looking to make that even farther if you can. So, as a reminder, we take spotlights in this way. It is not necessary that everybody go before another person goes. It is meant to be narrative and jump in when you feel like your character can make the biggest impact, do the coolest thing, and all that type of stuff. But generally, we want to be aware that somebody at least has a chance. On your VTT Heart of Daggers, on your character sheet, you can request the spotlight. As long as everybody is looking at Heart of Daggers, people can see that. So if you have something that you kind of think like when somebody does something, go, oh, that's really cool, I have an idea, you can hit that, and that might help us, look at that and see things. So it's a little bit of a tool, potentially. So with that, who would like to start us off?
I would be happy to. And in this regard, Alistair is just going to let out a blood-curdling scream. If one has seen Clue, the scream that Miss Peacock in the study after finding the body is just... yes, exactly. And oddly enough, you all find this, there's danger here, and this is inspiring and rallying, and so you may all have a rally die. At the same time, one of the minions, or one of the henchmen, I would like this scream to also be part of my enrapture, because it just so infuriates them, that they just want to go ahead and smack me so much. So I will make a spellcast roll at one of them. Oh, that's a D10, not a D12. Wrong die. Where is the D12? That will be a 12 with hope.
12 with hope, and this is against the murderers.
Yes.
All right, that unfortunately will fail.
Oh well, apparently they don't find my screaming enough annoying that they can only focus on me.
Okay, so you were trying to get their attention. They.
Yes. And I will move behind Penny because you always put the servants in front of you.
Okay, so, all right. And again, I think everyone's kind of played, but forgive me, I'm just going to go through it just as a refresher. That is because of a fail, that means the spotlight will pass to the GM, and I will spotlight some of these folks. So, this is pretty simple because of the scream. They're not here to kill everybody, so they will each go ahead and move to a far distance away from that given point. So they'd still be within far range from everybody. Just a little bit of far, as one might say. They just start running. They've killed who they wanted. Dead bodies lying on the floor. And now... actually, let me spend a fear so they both do that, to be fair. Which means they're kind of caught up with Gorge, because I'm not moving Gorge just yet. And I will pass the spotlight to the party.
Let me see what these attackers look like. Are they dressed similar to Gorge, or
all of them kind of are mostly cloaked? I think in a close distance, I think you'd have seen one was Galapa and the other was Infernus. The Galapa actually was white with black spots. The Infernus being blue-skinned.
Would I get a sense that they were from our part of the world? I guess I would.
Yeah, I think if you would like to take an action and try to determine that, I'm totally cool. I think just
cool.
For free, not so much.
Knowledge?
Yeah, go ahead. We can do a knowledge. Sounds good.
Oh, 7 with fear.
A 7 with fear. All right. Unfortunately, with the cloaks over their eyes moving across, they also seem to have made the attack in such a way it's like they had to expose themselves a little bit, but hurriedly are trying to erase any clues of themselves the best they can. All right. With that, they will spend more fear. Here we go. We'll turn around and they each take what looks like this big pocket, I would say big seed pack, essentially, and they toss it back. And you see each one seems to be wrapped in root and what looks like a charm, like definitive nature magic. As the two hit the ground and it releases and they sprout into these tangles of brambles that as they rise up, each individual vine begins to make a somewhat humanoid looking form, thorns for teeth and claws, as they take up this defensive position, blocking the path that these three now are running away from. Them being summoned, I will go ahead and pass the spotlight.
Rook's gonna hit the air and fly over those things and just follow the party that murdered the person. I don't want to lose track of it.
Okay. So is your idea just to kind of, do you want to be like close from them, or did you want to be more melee?
Close. Just
Okay.
I want to pace them as much as I can.
Yeah, sounds good. So you just they can't get quite out of sight.
Yeah.
Running past. So that's going to put you, so you understand, that's going to put you into melee of these horrible things.
Okay.
Okay. So that's good. So you kind of fly over these. You are right behind them.
Oh, I see. So the party's still not moving. They've stopped.
What party?
The ones that threw the net thing.
They're moving. They just threw these behind them.
Okay.
So you were close from them. They moved, turned around, threw these things, and so they were now close from you. So to get to the enemies, you have to go through these brambles.
Okay.
So now you can't just choose to go far, but then you'd get closer / melee with the other ones. It's up to you.
No, I'm gonna stick with where I'm at.
Okay. So you're right behind these bramble things. They can look behind and slice you if they want. Very good. I would say in that case, go ahead and give me a. I'm going to go finesse. This is more to just not draw attention, I think, to yourself as you land behind them.
Oh, I got a oh. I got a 3 with. What did I get wrong? What did I roll?
It looked like a 3. It was a crit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, was it 2 2s?
It's
Yeah.
2 1s.
Or 2 1s or whatever it was. Yeah.
All right. That's fantastic. All right. So with that, I'll let you be almost any way you want, but go ahead and mark our hope and we leave a stress if you have any of that. And Spotlight continues to be the parties.
Annie would like to approach, what the heck was her name? Kayla or Kada?
Yeah.
The dead person.
Yes.
And I'd like to give her once over. Do I really think she's fully expired, or do I think she's on the brink?
I would say, yeah, they look like they stabbed her through the heart. What I'll give you is this looked like outright assassination. Their intent was to leave this person dead, not just to like attack to get something. They definitely had death on the mind.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Annie will lick her cheek because I'm still in a dog form. And then I think I will try to pursue as well. And I'd like to try and give a wide berth to these vine things that have popped up.
Yeah, I will say if you're very much wanting to do this, if you wanted to really heal them and you wanted to try to save them, if you do a stress and get a crit, I would let that occur. But it is up to you.
Get a crit on
Your magic roll too. Some type of a magic roll.
okay. Yeah.
If you
I mean,
wanted
let's try
to,
it.
if you would like Eddie to try to save her.
Yes, let's try it.
And
That
then not
would
just
the
be
intent.
wasted thing. I'll give you spend a stress to make the roll, and then we need to see a crit.
Okay. Spending a stress. When I spend one of my features from something. I don't even remember what. But when I would take a stress, I roll a d6. If it's a 6, I don't mark the stress. Do
Nice.
I bypass that for this?
Nope.
Is this just... Oh, okay. Great. So then let me roll a 6. And it's a 5. So I do take the stress. Okay. And then I'm going to make a spell casting roll. There should be an easy button for this, right?
Only if you go to Staples.
Okay, can't find it. I'll just click instinct. Okay, not a crit. 19 with hope.
Okay. Yeah. Like as you unleash your magic, I will say one of the other ones that is, if you'd like to, we can have them to take a healing, but you unfortunately will not be able to take care of Kayla here.
Okay, how many other people were injured?
One other that was with
Okay.
her.
Do I, for this roll, I rolled with hope. I'm taking the hope?
Yes.
Okay. I do have a feature that I can just spend 3 hope and restore 1d4 hit points to a creature I touch. Is that what I'm
Yeah.
doing to this other person?
I'll let you do it without the hope because we did it this way.
Okay,
so-
sure. Then yes, I will
Yeah,
save who I can.
Push that, yeah. We did a little differently for fun. Cool. They kind of cough up, look like they're in no condition to move. They're just brought back from death's door. You thought for sure, but as you look at her, and I would say you see the Kayla's skin is beginning to take on this violet orange pallor. Is what you can notice here. But I will pass this. Well, not pass, but you all retain the spotlight.
You're
Pete,
muted.
muted.
It's the party outside. I was trying to. So I was chatting to the guy. He took the stuff and ran as these people attacked. I took a moment to turn, see what was going on, see if I could identify. I've seen the thing go up and Rook fly over. Alice hide, and Ellie go and try and help. So I put 2 and 2 together that I'm thinking they're working in tandem. So I think I will turn and pursue. Sorry, I've forgotten his name again.
Gorge.
Orange.
Gorge. I will imprint that in my brain. Gorge. I'm pursuing Gorge.
Okay. So Gorge is just far away. So
Okay.
you can essentially take your whole turn and try to end up next to Gorge, or if you'd like to get next to him and do something, we can roll on agility to see if you can pull that off.
Well, I might try and do. I've got Vicious Entangle, which works at far range.
Okay, yeah.
So if I can close and cast.
Oh yeah, they're far now, so from where you are, you can
Yeah.
definitely do it. So
Okay,
you can
I'll
get up
try
to
and
close.
just-
If you move up, you are essentially moving up to these vegetation monsters they just threw at you.
well,
if
I'm
you-
going after the guy that's gone in the other way, though. Gorge went in the other way, didn't he? Or did
So
he
they're all
go
going
with
the
him?
same direction.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Oh,
No worries.
okay. All right then. So can I cast from where I am? Am I
Yes.
out of range of these things? Okay, fine. Then I will try and do that. So
You
I
can still get
use this
Gorge from
roll.
here. You're good.
I'll try and do that. And so I guess I just click where it says roll to hit. That's my first time using this. Roll. No, it's not. It's my second time. Just realised. Okay, I got a 22 with hope.
Nice. There we go. That definitely does it. What occurs?
So it's as he's just getting the maximum range of the spell, one little bit of vine comes out and hooks his ankle and trips him, and he falls over as this thing grasps onto his ankle.
Oh, I love it. As I look back, and so that's the restraint, I believe.
I have to spend a hope, so I will do that. Actually, I'll spend a hope, and let's say additional success. You can spend a hope to temporarily restrain another. Yeah. Oh no, that's very close. So I can't do that. I can't restrain because I'm not very close. So I'll take that hope back and I've just tripped him. So it's 1d8 physical damage. Okay, I'll do that. Oh,
Yeah,
excellent. 2 damage.
love it.
I'm small, okay?
That's a whole hit point.
That is, I mean, 2's still HP. As it goes in, twists the ankle, goes, ugh, very unhappily.
I do think you could restrain them though, because I think it's within very close range of your target.
Yeah, they're restrained.
Oh, okay then. And then I will take that off again. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I had Vicious Entangle on another character, and I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, I see. On very close range of your target. Oh, right.
Yes,
Um,
perfect. There was hope, so yeah, spotlight to the party.
Inspired by her companion's pursuit of these things, because she had no intention of doing this, she will go ahead and run between these 2 tree things to be like within melee of them. Is that functional?
Yes, that does
Cool.
work.
And I will just look at them and say, "You are not invited to the party." That'll be a 22 with hope.
That does hit.
They will be pushed to far range
Okay.
as I just blast them back for their arrogance for being so close to me. For 10 magic damage.
All right, very nice. So 10. That is going to be a major on both of them.
And it clears the way for my companions to.
They do. These end up being in front of the people you're chasing now. Very cool. I'm going to quickly interrupt by spending a fear as Gorge looks back, takes a little bit of a knife, and cuts the vines that are restraining them. And we'll then get up and start to. He moves another 30 feet away, and then I'll pass the spotlight.
I'm gonna fly right in front of him and be like, "Stop! Just stop! We don't want to hurt you. We just don't know what the hell's going on."
Okay, so give me to cover that distance. We need an agility roll.
Okay. I got 20.
Crit.
Oh, I can never tell with this thing. I'm gonna use my dice, I think. Yeah, I got a crit.
Very nice. Yeah, at least when I look at it, it says 20 with critical is what it comes up. All right, so
Crit.
yeah, that's
Nice.
that was for the agility, unfortunately. So go. You definitely are there in front. You can get a hope and relieve a stress, and which allows you to make your move. So this sounds like a presence move. If you're just trying to say stop, like we can talk. Let's figure this out.
Yeah. Okay. I got another critical. I kid you not.
I'm looking at it. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's work this out because they just murdered somebody. Okay. I feel if you agree, they might be willing to like take you with them or like get a spot where you all can have a conversation. but they are. But I think it's very unlikely. Like I don't see a world where they're going to sit here.
Yeah.
After they just killed someone.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want us to stop killing each other. And just like I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know why you killed that person. I wasn't a big fan of them myself, but can we just stop the killing?
Thinks about it. Oh yes, I won't kill anyone else today.
What's that?
I won't kill anyone else today.
Okay, great. Can we get my compatriots up, and then we can go find some place to find out what's going on?
Okay. They believe you, so they will say, all right, there's a hollow oak 2 miles northwest. Just, I'll wait for you there.
Okay, fair enough.
You gotta tell them to stop chasing us.
Okay, just stop killing us. Yeah.
And, they've not hurt you at all. So we didn't attack you.
Wow.
Cool. I like that. Then, would you like to communicate that to your team? And if so, how would you like to do that?
I will fly back and be like, so I think I told them to stop fighting and killing and asked that we talk to them. I think, I don't know about you guys, but I'm intrigued by the giant owl feather and things going down. So maybe we talk to them. Maybe it's a bad idea. I don't know. They're at an oak tree.
That is
I think
wonderful.
you can go.
That is wonderful that we can send the guards there and we can get them arrested.
Maybe.
They killed the citizens of Haven. Their deaths must be.
Someone at my door. I'll be back.
And I think they used poison. Kayla's pallor, she did not look good. People who use poison, not very trustworthy, in my experience.
Well, animals use poison. I don't know, but I think I don't know. I'm in a space where we know nothing and we're trying to figure out what to do. I think this was the most something.
Oh, so the cost of Haven is too high, but you are okay with them killing the citizens of Haven, but this is okay with you.
No, it's not. I'm not okay with anything right
So
now.
then let's go fucking kill them.
Aren't you? Don't you want to, like, if we can, but don't you want to at least find out what the hell they're about?
Sure, after we zoot their bodies, we torture them, and we go ahead and figure things out.
Okay. I
What-
still
which
think
one
I
is-
saw an owl feather fall, and that seemed interesting to me. But if I'm outvoted, it's okay. But this
What's
just
going on? Is the second person dead as well? The assistant.
No. They're stable, but unwell.
They're stable but unwell. Could I use? I've got a tethered talisman. I don't know if that would work though with this, because it says it's to reduce number of hit points marked, but I don't know if that would be usable in this situation, just to help. I have herbal remedies as well. I just feel that as someone who's got that kind of herbalism, I would try and help somebody who is.
So whatever I've heard at the moment, the party is going to allow them to run to wherever they're going to run to, and hope it is where they said they will be, or what they want to do. Is that correct?
I think. Yeah.
Annie's kind of with no in that she hasn't made up her mind about the evildoers, but the more pressing problem is that somebody is unwell right here in front of us, and that's where her mind is.
So we're gonna make that scene a transition. Then I apologize. Please give me like 5 minutes. Got to take care of something here, and I'll be right.
Sure.
Pete, while you were gone, Annie did
Yeah.
say that she suspected that the assassins used poison. I don't know if you want to apply your herbalism stuff to that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if I can, because the herbal remedies, it seems to be more kind of like combat based for like the party. So it's kind of like what the herbal remedies is when you or an ally clear one or more hit points or stress as the result of using a consumable, increase the number cleared by 1. And then I can also once per rest have a talisman that I can imbue with a protective essence, and then I can give that to someone to reduce the number of hit points. So it's not kind of like curing, it seems more like a protection kind of thing. So I don't know, it just depends on how flexible that might be.
So I think you're getting too wrapped up in mechanics of the system.
Oh, okay.
Again, you have, based off of the way you've described No, right? It's you have this frog witch, hedge witch background sort of situation going on. So part of this is that whole narrative piece. We're like, cool. Do you think it's reasonable that No would have had to cure poisons and things of that nature? And so then say, hey, Matt, I'd like to go ahead and based off of the character that I'm at, how can I facilitate trying to apply this piece of No to the story? How can I go ahead and say I travel with these little things to go ahead and deal with poison, and then he'll say, okay, cool, and let's go ahead and apply this role to it versus having to worry about that mechanic piece.
I need the D&D slapped out of me, basically.
Yes.
Where we are.
This is more about how do we tell the story instead of how do we make
which I love. Yeah.
So
it's good. Thank you.
I just like,
keep telling me, because I will keep forgetting until it's ingrained.
It's one of the things that I love about the system. It's like, cool. It's not necessarily per se directly on your inventory, but it's applicable to the character. So it's like, how do we make that, like, what level, like, in theory, what D&D character gets to start off with their own pavilion and servants as part of their story sort of situation. I'm not going to get to take that with us on the road, but it's there as the flavor of the story. And, well, no, actually, I will try to find ways so that Matt can make it so that they can't be part of it, because it's unfair and unreasonable that, yes, we're going to travel with an entire caravan everywhere we go. Yeah, it's just not. And I have to consider that in the story choices that I make. And Matt will do things as well to help say no to those things, because it's like, oh yeah, we're just traveling around with chests of gold. Not realistic for where we're at. But for where it has no consequence at the moment. But in this case, your background, your story of No is purely applicable to this. So stop trying to just say, how can I accomplish this based off of what I feel my character is? And let Matt tell you how you can do that.
Cool. Thank you, Donald. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And to explain why I said stop, at the beginning of this, Matt said, be careful what you do.
Yep.
And I remember, and also like watching before we started Princess Mononoke, where Ashitaka, whatever his name was like dealing with that boar demon who had, and how they approached it wasn't to murder it, but to stop it. So that's what was on my mind, even though probably doesn't make any sense at all to go try to be nice to murderers, but that was kind of in my thought process.
Well, I mean, to me, it makes sense from Rook's perspective.
Yeah.
Like, because again, it's the cost of what is the cost of all of this, and that's what Rook has been continually arguing over. Alize is just very close-minded, based off of A, seeing something she's never seen before, and B, like, she didn't like this person, but they've just killed somebody, and to her that goes against the moral code that, well, particularly societally from where she's got. It's like people just can't walk in and kill us. That goes against the rules of, yeah. So it'll be a little interesting thing to have to figure out. So.
All right. Anything we need to catch me up on?
Just that we need to repeatedly smack Pete out from D&D.
All right. So you mentioned that you wanted to kind of tend this person's wounds. It sounds like you're using ability or something else.
Yeah, well, I'm versed in herbal remedies, and healing is part of that. So I would like to use that herbal remedies experience and what I have on me to try to improve this person's condition, to make them more than stable and in a better place.
Okay. I think, yeah, give me a knowledge roll as you're trying to apply this correctly.
Okay. Oh, 10 with fear.
Okay.
I have got actually. Can I? I've got a pinch of something as one of my experiences, which was my mother instilled in me. With the plant identification and herbalism and alchemy, and how to kind of just apply things in the correct way. So I'll burn a hope and add 2 to that, if you'll allow.
Sure. We do want to try to remember that those usually can only be done beforehand, but go ahead.
Oh, beforehand. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, in that case, then no.
Okay.
He was willing to give it to you, Pete. As this is
Oh, was he?
still,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I said go ahead for this one.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, thank you. So that's 12.
And you also have the D6 still, if you feel this is important enough to use that from the rally dice.
I mean, in this moment, I kind of feel like yes. So I will 6d6.
Yep.
1. So 13.
Yeah. Well, the 13 is what we needed. So
Okay.
So
I'm spitting into the salve and applying it to the wound with this piece of.
Just remember me though, that was with
plant
fear,
matter
though,
that I
right?
have. What's that?
That was with fear, though, right?
It was with fear, correct? Yes.
So they start to seal some of the wounds as you see there's actually like kind of a pretty bad poison that you're able to start to treat, taking the right like your light herb packs, and finally some color comes back to them. Start breathing, and their eyes open, sore, but now definitely stable as they see you and everything you're actively doing. Thank you. And then look and see their fallen leader and immediately begin to, oh no. Kind of grab and weep a bit.
She's gone. I'm sorry.
Just in the eyes. She was just trying to help. They killed her. All she wanted to do was help.
I just keep my hand on their shoulder and just be there, hold space for them.
All right. Who else would like to do something?
Oh. And he whispers to No. Were you able to identify the poison? Maybe that'll give us some insight into these folks.
Try. So, can I? I think one of the ways that being half ribbit, I think I would probably examine with my eyes, and sniff, but then maybe I'd also kind of just suck a little bit out of the wound and spit it out, see if there's any residual flavor that I can identify as what kind of poison it might be.
Annie also being here, having tried to heal Kayla and then healed the assistant. I think Annie would like to help.
All right. Spend the hope, and then so you can roll the d6, Annie, and then Pete. Give me an instinct roll.
Again. Instinct roll. So 13 with fear plus the 1, so 14.
Annie has because she's in the beast form she's in, her help is a D8 actually.
Oh, okay. It's a 1.
All right. What was the total?
13 with fear.
13 with fear. Your favorite type of 13. Let's, all right. So yeah, I think looking at this, it's a little bit of a mixture. That is pushed in, and there's two things that you recognize. One is hollow sap. This poison ultimately, when getting into a person's blood, begins to get into their bones and eat them from the inside out, which has been mixed with tongue briar. Usually used to make speech kind of painful or impossible. Often used against those who might cast spells. And so with kind of common things, you've been able to treat that. So it's still painful for them to talk with their gone, but you do believe this is what was ultimately made. And it's kind of fast acting, both of it. So usually it makes a person unable to support their weight. They kind of actually die of asphyxiation because their body just compresses upon itself. But that is what has been used. But this person seems like to have been saved by your quick action.
Might just be a coincidence of the names, but does the hollow sap, is it like foraged or made from the place that we're about to go meet them in the hollow oak?
No, sorry. It is an oak that is hollow, not
Okay.
like a species of plant called hollow oak.
Okay. All right, great.
What's your name?
Herbert.
Sorry, I missed that.
Herbert.
Herbert. Herbert.
I can't believe he killed her.
These are very difficult times. I'm sorry for your loss. You are stable now.
Looks at you.
Can you tell me, have you been threatened before?
Say thank you. Thank all of you. Yeah. We got a lot of threats about coming here. But she didn't want. She said it was too important to not come. And she had said there was too much deception for us to pretend to be somebody else. That what was needed was truth to build trust. Not that anyone was trusting us, but it's what she believed anyway.
You did the right thing.
Maybe. Anyway, it's obviously done. Kind of looks at her.
Did she have family?
Yeah. She did. I need to get this body back to her family. I'm just tries to move, but is hurt. Can you at least cover her up? Because can you at least cover her up?
Rook will cover her up. We'll find some blanket or something up around to cover the body.
Thank you.
Does anybody know this organization? Does anybody recognize these feathers?
We're still in a little bit of kind of moment. You see, vines had spreaded up in the area. They have cut them down and kind of taken care of what seemed to be similar creatures that were put upon all of you. And so everyone's still kind of in this moment of like still a little like looking around, not willing to really listen. But the individual who you were talking to previously, who'd been taking very detailed notes in every conversation, does you suddenly realize is next to you
What?
taking notes as they say, I have an idea of who that was. Indeed. That's not good. And kind of looks at the now being covered body. Kayla, that's not good either. Those you and your friends are going to get summoned pretty soon, I think. You should decide who you are, if you haven't already.
What do you mean summoned?
Well, of everybody here, you, I think, had become the most respected. They're looking for people to look to. With you a loud but sound. I imagine when they try to figure out what to do and to talk about this, they're going to want to make sure you're there. They might even have you be major participants or leaders. There's no authority over this thing. Now they need to understand a threat to them, to a thing that's barely exists. I don't think it's going to be the people who everybody was interested in what they had to think anyway.
Did we get this guy's name initially in our first session?
I don't think you did.
We did not.
Well, you say we gotta figure out who we are. I mean, well, I'm Annie. Who are you?
Deern.
Bjorn?
Deern.
You're in.
Yes, Deern. Good to meet you, Annie. Curious, what do you all think of what's occurred?
I think it's clear that everybody has different perspectives, different ideas about the correct thing to do. And a lot of people, as we know, have been affected very personally. So emotions are running high and people are feeling very desperate and feeling like they need to take control. Some people are good at talking about it and coming to a decision, and others just want to make it happen for themselves. It doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people, but taking life is, well, there's enough death without additional death, but I can understand how they could feel like that. I feel like that about my mummy who died, and it was unfair. I think it's a difficult situation and we need to be careful that we don't overreact.
That's
I think they would like to. I think No would be thinking about his mum and Kayla dying so suddenly and brutally like that, and hearing what Herbert had said about they were just trying to do the right thing, and kind of feels really bad for Kayla and their family. So I think he would probably walk off and maybe look for some flowers or something that he could, take back and lay on the body that's been covered. And also maybe think about, well, I could, if I had the opportunity to ask her something, what would I ask her? And would kind of walk off looking for flowers to pick and think about this.
trying to think of what to ask who.
So I'm thinking about the commune spell,
Okay.
and whether there would be anything useful to ask Kayla now that
Okay.
she's passed. But I'm not sure whether I wouldn't know. I don't think at this moment I would know what
Gotcha.
question I would ask her, because I would be feeling too personal about it.
Yeah. Darren will just, at this point, just go. That undoubtedly was a criminal known as the Fane Wraith, who did the feathers. I'd recognize that mantra anywhere. Did you understand what she was saying she was going to do?
To be honest with you, after the murder, everything before just kind of fell out my head.
If one eye is imprisoned, the other must close. That's what she believes. She wants to take Nikta's other eye and the withering entirely.
It's kind of like saying 2 lefts make a right. Hey, you need 3 lefts to make a right, and we only got 2 eyes, so I don't see how that's going to work.
Makes sense. The question is, how many in that room did she already convince? How many is she going to draw to her side?
That's ridiculous. You can't come in here and kill someone and then expect everyone to believe you. And as Annie's speaking, she kind of turns to look around. And can we get a sense of, just by like their aura, maybe who seems like they've listened?
By their aura?
Like
I guess
their, not their
Give me a
magical aura.
so instinct.
Okay. Oh, 15 with hope.
You can see about half you think might be really considering this. They've heard a lot of arguments, not a lot of solutions here. The inanity, partially your group has poked a lot of holes in a lot of things, and so that has kind of pushed them a little bit into this. Maybe there is only one solution. And you can see there is a good number of that half who kind of look down and have similar tokens to what you were given. So your thought is recruitment might already be underway.
I
And
think
the
any-
majority of them, you don't think really know about the murder at this point. Because you all were you were kind of away from what was happening. They were dealing with this other like kind of attack, this moment. And Dern, as you look, will also go. It won't buy a lot of time, but I should take her body and get out of here.
But it's the week of night. It's dangerous out there to go alone.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be more dangerous if too many people see her.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
If you decide you want to stop the Fane Wraith, why don't you find me and I might be able to tell you. But right now, we need to get her out of here. And I don't suggest you tell people what happened. Let's just say she isn't nobody. And Haven's not going to take kindly to her death, her murder.
This is a symposium of knowledge. How do you keep a secret at a symposium of knowledge?
You don't talk about it. Or just say a nice lie. She was heartbroken over what happened and left.
I think Annie folds back her little doggy ears and shuffles closer to Rook.
Annie, what's on your mind?
Well, this is all becoming quite overwhelming.
Yeah.
Maybe we do need to hear what this Fane Wraith has to say.
Yeah. I think so. I think it's also okay that we tell them what they did was horrible. We don't condone it. We're not joining them based on their behavior. But we want to understand. We want to stop the killing.
I think No at this point has come back from scurrying off into the nearby undergrowth and is holding a bunch of flowers. So he's got some twilight jasmine and some withering phlox and Ickler's veil, all bunched up a little bit, kind of, bent over a little bit. And I think he would like to kneel down next to Kayla's body and pull back whatever's been put over her and place the flowers on her chest and commune.
Okay.
And okay, so I roll a d6. One. So I get a taste, a flavour, a smell, or scent, or feel a sensation relevant to the answer. So the question was going to be, what, what would you want in this at this moment? So I think he would get. Will you tell me what he would get?
Okay. So your question is,
Like,
what's your question?
How can I respect you? How can I respect you in this moment? Like, what would you want in this moment that you've passed? And
Okay, cool. And then you rolled.
I rolled a. Funnily enough, I rolled a 1 again.
Okay, your spell is cast as instinct.
No, it's just a d6. So it's so once per long rest, during a moment of calm, I commune with an ancestor, deity, nature, spirit, or otherworldly being. Ask them a question and roll a d6 equal to your spellcast trait. Oh,
yeah,
equal to your spellcast trait.
Yep.
So what would that be then? My spellcast trait is knowledge. Oh, I see. Oh, right. Sorry, I just.
Oh, so it is knowledge. Okay. So it'd just be 1d6 then. Okay.
Oh, it is. So that was right. So I got a 1. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was okay. Perfect. What would you want?
So all I'm going to get is a flavour, or a smell, or a sensation.
Okay. I think you feel like there's in your left hand.
There's what?
Like a gem in your left hand.
I put the flowers on her chest that I just picked.
Yeah. And like there's not, but that's what you feel. You feel like a weight of a gem.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
She wants the gem back.
Darren, I think we've been talking to Annie a lot, so just go. No, I'll find you. Oh, we can talk again if you light a fire. And is going to make their exit.
Annie has nothing else to say, but does look up at Rook, who she's kind of hiding behind a little bit to see if Rook had any last questions for Darren.
Oh, did Rook have anything? Did Rook have anything?
No, I don't think Rook has any questions.
Okay.
That wasn't Robin throwing it to Jeffrey because Jeffrey had tried to say something. That was Annie being like, older person I respect. Please tell me what to do.
All right. Then you hadn't really given him permission to take the body, so he's gone.
The body's still there. He didn't take the body with him.
Were you guys going to let him or not?
I don't think why would we prevent him from keep taking the body?
Okay. In that case, he has taken it then. He's gone.
Did Herbert go with?
Herbert still seems like he's too sore to really walk. And then after Darren looks, you can see there's a look exchange where it does go, yeah. This crazy thing was really just picked up on the road. I really have no idea. You know, they just won me over with their speech a day or two ago.
Was that the case with all y'all's at that table?
Yeah. Sure was. Not really knew anybody.
Interesting.
This seems to pretty much contradict everything that has already been told you. What this person had been saying to know.
Oh, got it. Okay.
He seemed so nice when he first spoke to us. I just can't believe they would be so violent. And to use those poisons are just brutal. I understand how they might feel about wanting to take something that was potentially a threat. But to use such violence and brutality, I find it doesn't compute. I spoke to Kayla. Well, I tried. She thinks we should get the gem back. And I have to say, if they're going to use that level of violence, maybe they're not the right ones to have something like that. Maybe they would use it as a weapon.
That's a good point.
Isn't it odd how these things are good intentions and then end up being so destructive or dangerous? I think we should go and meet him. I don't agree with what he did, but I worry if we reveal our revulsion at what he did so vindictively, he might react. I'm not saying we should go along with it, but I just feel we should tread carefully.
I agree.
What do you think, Alice?
I think that you are all mad. To reason with somebody who would be willing to poison and kill people with no provocation whatsoever after the things that have been done to Haven, I think that you are all that this is insane. And to go chasing after him, well, I agree that the gem should not be in their possessions. To hear him out, that is absolutely ludicrous. There's no reasoning with a person like that.
I don't think it's necessarily reasoning. I think it's just information gathering.
To what end?
To whatever end we feel it needs to be. We're all in the dark somewhat with the best way to deal with the situation. We've heard so many different opinions. This is a very extreme opinion, a very dangerous one. I think you're right. There's probably no reasoning, but we have the capability, potentially, of getting information that might move this forward rather than shutting it down and then something else popping up and just the same thing happening again. Surely it's worth that.
Alice, look around. Half the people here have their token. They've made their mark.
And the better reason to just shut it down completely rather than let this get out of hand.
I don't see what listening to them is going to do. That is the part that I am trying, I'm not understanding.
I don't think it's going to hurt to listen. Yeah.
Apparently, by being here, it hurt the lady that was here, her assistant, to speak, and it hurt, frankly, this population by being able to listen. Those murderers got away because you said, "Oh, let's go ahead and talk," instead of, having a conversation where it is safe for us. Instead, you let people get away who just killed people for no reason other than talking and people listening.
But aren't we here because people are just killing because of killing because of killing? Like,
No, we are here to try and figure out what is going on and how to fix things that is different.
And perhaps if Gorge had sat here and did more talking instead of killing right away, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Absolutely. It's a hard thing to listen to people that you don't agree with. But sometimes the only way to move things forward is to be that space of holding. If you can hold space for other opinions and feelings, you can sometimes reach a middle ground, or at least understand more about what you need to do to change things. You can't change people. People will be who they want to be. But you can listen to them. You can try and understand them to then create a situation that will then change things. If you go head on, nothing changes. That's why I feel we should. I'm not saying what they did was right at all. It was terrible. And maybe we will have to confront them, but initially, he invited us to go and meet. We have the opportunity to gather intel and take it from there.
He invited you to meet. Notice I did not receive an invitation. Notice that they killed people from Haven.
It was come one, come all. I felt that was the invitation. So
and what is to stop them from murdering me with going with you, or to here's this conversation? Considering
you can stand behind us like you did before. We'll look after you. It's fine.
I can sneak up on him and be really high up in a tree. I can. I'm half monkey.
That gives.
Sorry. I'd say when you spoke to the group, they listened to you. You have really good communication, really good persuasion. You are a great talker. And
thank you.
People listen to you. And I think he might listen to you if you spoke to him.
I thank you for those kind words. For some reason, I think that they will be less likely to listen to me, at least compared to you all. But that is my belief. I am happy to have a shift in perspective, as you have said. But I'm not so optimistic to think that as someone from Avon, they will be so keen to hear from me or give me even the opportunity to do so. based off of their actions here.
Or they might see that if there's someone from Haven with us, that there is an opportunity for them to reach out to the other side. But that's the whole thing. We're not sides. This is one world. We're all affected by this plague. We're all affected by this intense event that's going on. And I think we're better together. Like I said to Rook, we're better together to try and work it out. We might be just a few, but look what difference we've made already.
You are wise beyond your years. No. So, thank you, and I appreciate the words.
Does that mean you'll give me waffles later?
I don't think where we're going, based off of our conversation, that while they might appreciate a small band, that they will not appreciate me coming with the cooks and the servants and the caravan and my luxuries
Picnic?
with us. I don't like. Maybe they will get a basket we can get, but to go with all of it, I don't think is very practical for what you wish to accomplish.
Be a
If you
piece of
want
fruit.
to, you will eat it all before we get there. I
That
know
is
you.
true. That is true, yes.
But what I'm hearing is let us go listen, for at least the sake of listening, to have a better understanding of what their goals are, so we can make our own decisions. Is that what you are proposing as a whole?
It's
Okay.
just my thoughts. I don't know about the others.
Rook seems of that opinion, and based off of where Annie is standing, she thinks it's a good idea as well.
Dear,
think-
did something to the people here. As far as I can tell, we are the only ones that know what actually happened.
I have a
All we
feeling,
have is knowledge.
based off of Dan's comment, I think that if we were to say something that the violence would only escalate, and I am not keen on that based off of my own experience of my colleagues and the stories you have brought from me from the wilds. I do not think that benefits any of us, so I agree with you. I think that we are likely to get buy-in from my side of the world, that one of us from Avon was present, and not that you all were just trying to create some ruse to overthrow the capital. And it would definitely save me from a handful of suitors who want to pursue me just because of my name. So, what the hell? I will admit I have no clue how to live outside of pampered walls and palaces, so I will need a lesson or two. And I will probably fuck some things up. But sure, let's go ahead and tell everyone that Karen needed to leave because she felt that her ideas were unwelcome, and that we are going to, while they put efforts to helping my father succeed with his venture, we will go ahead and see what we can find out about this mess. Does that sound reasonable?
So,
Yes.
can I just double check, just so I've got it clear in my head? Gorge is also described as the Fane Wraith. Is that correct? Or Fane Wraith? No, that's different. Okay, fine. Sorry. I thought I might have got that wrong.
The Fane Wraith, I believe, was the voice we heard, who
But
I think
say-
uses she, her pronouns, from what we understand.
Yes, Fana chooses she, her pronouns.
Okay.
And that's where the owl feathers came from. Gorge is just
feathers,
working
okay.
with the Fainwraith.
Gotcha.
We assume.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we are agreed that you will all be my servants while we go on this adventure, and
Not I.
Don't
Not
push
really.
it.
are you kidding?
And he is nodding.
Any, you're a doll. But I think where we are going, that you not being my servant would get us much further, because these people are definitely of the less in favor of the status quo as it is. So and frankly, you have been a deer, a doe, and a dog. But I like it when you speak your mind.
Well, I don't know that those things are mutually exclusive. You're a servant too, Alzai. That's what a leader is, a servant of their people.
You just keep speaking like that, and I will want to go ahead and wrap you up and keep you very, very safe. But there are a lot of people outside who need some answers, and I don't think our friends in the Oak will stay there very long, considering that they have plans of theirs. So if we are to get the move on this, we will need to oh shit, I can't take my tent with me. Oh, and we're going to travel during the. Yes, we should do something before I choose to change my mind and regret all of this.
Look, can we go and look at one of the feathers?
Can we do what?
Look at one of the feathers.
Yeah. I think that's an excellent idea.
How big are they again?
I think they're as big as you.
I think they're bigger than me, are they?
I think they are bigger than they might be as big as Alizé's, I think, or larger. But yeah.
Yeah, can we go and examine the feathers?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, and this large thing now, people are attempting to just understand what has occurred. As you all walk in, there is like people are like, ooh, like they're here, like what are they gonna do? A little bit. But you come to the feathers. What would you like to try to understand about? Again, they're about 30 feet long.
Oh.
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 All right, let's spread out. We'll examine one feather as a group.
There's only like 2 feathers fell, if I remember. Might have been 3.
I feel
Well,
like
they're
Rook
gonna
might kind of. Sorry. I thought that Rook might kind of have a good insight, being a ranger, might.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what I'd want to know about them, because I think that we know that they're owl feathers, or we're assuming they're owl feathers.
But is there anything we could use them for, or anything that
Yeah.
any properties about them, or
Yeah, maybe there's something magical about them.
Okay. So you're trying to. You want to understand if they're magical.
Well, if
Yeah.
there's okay, sure.
I'm trying. I just want to know what you're trying to understand, so I can do the right roll.
Establishing
Well,
I'm not trying to trick you.
general.
Fair that a 30-foot feather is magical, but maybe there's some sort of way we could use them. Like, do they have a, could we detach a strand of the feather?
Did Alice use them in her shows?
Yeah.
I mean, probably could.
Is it unusual for owls in this region to be that size?
Yeah.
Do we think that this is Nicta's feather?
That would be reasonable.
Okay, got it.
I want a piece of Nyx's feather. Yeah, I want a piece of that. I want to take some. And
Well, do we think that this means that they have her kidnapped?
oh, that's interesting. I had not thought of that.
Or is
Can
she
you tell
working
if they've
with the
been
Flame Wraith?
removed by force?
Hmm.
You could do someone wants an instinct to try to or cast knowledge if they want to determine if this was removed by force.
Does anybody have a decent knowledge trait? I do not. Mine's 0.
I've got 2. I could try. Got a. Oh, I've got 14 crit. No, is that 14 crit?
No.
No.
14 with fear.
Okay, I tried. No, I didn't try. I was.
You tried.
Okay, 14 with fear. That will bring us to a good number of fear. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Examining these, they were not. I would say they seem like they shed off of Nicta naturally. But in fact, you can see towards the bottom there is like what looks like blood dried upon it. But as you look now, you think it's like something like maybe boar blood or something different. The intent here probably was to convince people they had hurt Nicta when you don't think they have, based off of this. So it's a little bit of deception, at least with this falling feather that was meant to put people into a little bit of hysteria. But that doesn't mean they're not going to, obviously.
Yeah. Pigs don't fly. This was a ruse.
No saying this was a ruse.
I mean, it feels like it's a ruse because they were naturally shed, but the blood is from a boar, so
Yeah, it brings my opinion of them a lot.
feels like they were just picked up and dropped for dramatic effect. Possibly. Any other opinions? Anyone? Could we use these for anything?
I think you could use a feather for. If you want to grab anything.
Seeing something like it hot. Feathers. Maybe White Christmas. Maybe that's a better one. Sisters. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the quill. Could the quill be useful for anything? guess it's. I don't know.
Alice says your comments in the chat I think are really accurate.
Well, Alice is busy dealing with the political side of this while you all expect the feathers.
No, yeah,
So that's why they're in chat and as above table and not in character.
yeah. Um, yeah, I'll say some for some fletching. That makes sense. So should we move on?
I
Or we?
wonder if another question to ask is, was it magic that put these feathers here, or did we just miss like 30 men in trees dropping these feathers? We're wondering about what number we might be walking into is worth thinking about.
It could be both, though, too. It could be magic and 30 people.
Yeah, that's true.
The voice seemed real, though, didn't it? Speaking to us. Unless that was a form of deception magic.
I know a little bit of magic, but my magic comes from nature. I mean, is something more arcane? Can you like taste that in the air or something?
Can I try and hold on to the feather and think back to the moment of the feathers falling and the voice, and whether I can discern if it felt like deception or kind of some kind of arcane magic doing it rather than what it appeared to be.
Okay, just trying to see if it's illusion or if they use a spell to bring the feather here.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it at first appearance, it was like a creature flew over, the feathers dropped,
Yeah.
the voice came, but seeing the blood, which is from a boar, and they were just naturally off of, we think they're from Nycta, and they were just naturally kind of shed, so presumably then just taken and used for this deception. So I just want to get a sense if that was an arc, more to that deception from an arcane point of view.
Yeah, I think because you've done some more rolls, I feel like I'll give you that as you look, you feel one that I think the idea of something flying overhead was likely some type of illusion magic. Dramatic, the timing, but this physical feather gave it like a lot more gravitas, like possibly caused those who might normally be able to figure it out to just not focus in the moment.
Yeah.
Examining the feather, there's like some it's like a little ruffle or some pieces missing. I think you're able to deduce that it was likely carried by the wind, probably wind magic, like manipulation that way of blowing the wind rather than physical. So quite a few steps of magic done to kind of make this grand claim, which would also probably take them planning, having to know a little bit about this in order to do it. It was very performative, and now that some people are being recruited, could be meant to impress and such things.
Yeah. Okay. Convey all that. They are determined. They're very determined to stir the pot.
do you guys
We
think?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, you go.
No, no, you go. I was just thinking that if it were, are the two connected? Was the feathers and the voice connected to the stealing of the artifact and the reaping eye and the murder? Are they all part of the same thing, or were the two possibly not connected? It feels too convenient to me.
I hadn't considered they'd be disconnected. I thought it was pretty. But that's. Should we?
It felt like it was the distraction because I was fixated, and then it all happened really quickly. It must be connected, but maybe keep an open mind a little bit.
If these folks are the type to stir the pot and use deception to, you know, manipulate the feelings of their audience, do we think that it would benefit us in our confrontation to do something similar?
That's interesting. Maybe.
I do have a bit of a secret.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I could, it could be possible that they might think they were talking to Kayla again.
Wow.
Yeah, we saved her.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So the idea here is to try to trick them into thinking they're talking to Kayla.
Yeah, or that maybe my friends here have. Kayla was saved, but now they've taken Kayla back to the tree, back to the people who were trying to kill her. Maybe I don't know, but it's an idea.
They didn't respond well to Kayla last time. That would be my one concern. But I
Well,
like.
save me if they were trying to kill me, right?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I'm just wondering if maybe we could. None of them. We didn't kill any of them, thanks to me, unfortunately. So we couldn't like look like one of them and then mosey on in.
Right.
All right. Well, hatching this plan to utilize the deceased Kayla's identity to gain you some legs in this investigation, we will end for tonight or this afternoon.